Hello everybody and welcome back to Up North SMP. Welcome back to episode 8, guys. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I've done 8 episodes. Anyway, right now I am working on the next floor of the Mashu Castle, Sandcastle. And I think I want to turn it into like a furnace array area for the XP farm that I've built for Lovebite in the area. So, here we go, furnaces. There is the potion brewer, and all it is making is infestation potions, and it's run out. I'm going to have to refill that. It goes all the way down the bottom, and down there is the farm itself, but I just wanted it to be refilled from up here. So, in this floor, I have some goodies that I'm going to be using to kit out the area, decorate it, and whatnot. And right now, let's see if I can get this thing even working, because I'm gonna do it the easy way and follow a tutorial. It's alive! Oh, look at it, it's working! Good. So, I have constructed a cobblestone generator up the top that comes through to the furnace and will take up the slots to be smelted into stone. There's our cobblestone generator. Boom! Oh, so cool. I've got it on a hopper timer. We'll check it out a bit later, but this is the furnace. Let me get it started just to make sure it's working. There we go. There's fuel coming in from another source, but this should be smelting cobble. It is into stone generator. So far so good. I built the array from Silent Tutorial, but the stone will be going up those droppers. If we go up a story, let me show you what I've got up here. Alright, so this is the cobblestone generator. I've got it going to an item sorter as well. So the cobble comes out through these hoppers. It blasts every, I want to say 10 seconds. Yep, there it goes. Boom, the cobble in the middle is getting blasted, and now on bedrock it all gets collected up, so that's a thing. The sorter is just to give me back my empty buckets because I'm using lava as my fuel source, so there you go, there's the filter for that. And this is the filter for stone, so the stone just comes down these hoppers, follows this line all the way down to here, and that leads directly to the potion brewer that I showed you earlier. Let's just fall down here all the way. Alright, get back up. And there it is. There's the hopper line going all the way to the brewing station. So she's all stocked up, good to go. Happy with that. Okay, so I'm filling a bit more than I thought I needed. Okay, that's cool. I'll take the extras so I can use it in builds then, or smelt it again into smooth stone. Good. Furnace array is working, so I don't have enough buckets in the system enough to fully stock it up at the moment, but that's fine. I have the iron farm, we all know that. I'll get onto that later. I just wanted to make sure that the furnace array even worked. It's so cool. Alright, so what am I doing next? Now we've got to decorate her up a bit more. So you can see I've started with a basic palette. This is where the normal cobble, I've set up a second generator for normal cobble to come through in case I just want cobble. And then one of the generators obviously goes through to the furnaces. I think I might put an infinite water source over here, mini drip, pointed drip stone farm over here, and then decorator up. So let me pull out some goodies and hang on, let's go upstairs. I want to show you what is up here. So I wanted to use cauldrons for the ceiling, but also they might as well serve a dual purpose and be a lava farm to fuel the furnace array. So there they go. They're starting to come back now through the system because I'm smelting up the cobble to make stone. I grabbed the empty buckets out of here, filled them up with lava over there, and then put them back into this chest, which gets filtered down into the furnace array just down below there. So that's all on this one level, which is super handy. Anyway, seeing the booms go off whenever I turn it on. And it's powered from down the bottom as well, so I can turn that off and on whenever I choose. It's super satisfying. So, done some decorating, and now we have a furnace array. Check it out. So, it's coming from the first floor, and now we decoed furnace array area. So, walls, I just took the oak and added more brown around the area to make it look a bit worn through. Here's some water, infinite water source, and then I just want to kind of look like doing a thing. Mini drip farm is all set up, so the pointed dripstone grows downwards, grows upwards from the bottom there, and as soon as one reaches the feathers, boom, they all pop off and hit the bottom of the area. There is a hopper minecart underneath collecting it, and it now comes through to the chest. So it's just a mini version. I don't think I need anything bigger than that. Honestly, the only thing I needed the pointed dripstone for was for the lava farm up top. And then that's all set up, that's all good to go, so just let it go passively as slowly as it is. So I carried on with the cauldrons in the ceiling. I think they look awesome. Brought the floor up to take full advantage of this window area, and I just spoiled what's outside there, but it's fine. And if you come around the corner here, here's the furnace array all prettified and looking good. It still works. Checked it before, so it still rotates around. Added a little more fences up the top there and a backing on the ceiling just so that they're all covered up now and not just this roof, I guess, area having to fill in because cauldrons take up a lot of iron. And then we come down to the potion brewer, and although it's still the same, it's just the one potion brewer, I just decorated the area so it's a little bit more lively, and I wanted to use the pots, so there. Then I've got a little retaining wall, and if you go over, you still have access to seeing downwards of our little Vegemole down the bottom there. I think he's hilarious. I love him down there. And then the walls have now been pushed back, and there is a wall. Nothing great, it's just sandstone, but it's enough to just fill in the area and still keep these archways visible from outside or inside if you're down the bottom there as well. Everything's just spawn proofed, and there's slabs on the top of those blocks now, so nothing can spawn down there, even if it was a bit darker. I brightened it up a little bit with the lanterns, but in around here, because it was starting to get a bit too dark for my liking, but added some leaf litter on the floor because they're so cool, so cute. And they just add a lot of roughness around the floor because I don't need it all looking pristine around everywhere. But yeah, just coming up to this area now, it looks like it's lived in a lot more than what it did. I love the use of the grates on this wall because I don't mind redstone being visible, honestly, but this gave it a nice, like, yes, it's covered, but also it's still there functionally working. If I need to get in the background, these trapdoors right here that I could get around the back there, not that I need to, because everything's being automated from the top there. And I think that's this floor. We now have some cobble in here because I've been explodifying the makers upstairs. There's nothing much to this. I've continued the stairwell, and I didn't really feel like decorating this floor because one, these explode, so this was wood along here before and they got exploded, so can't put those there anymore. Lava farm is getting bigger. If I wanted to, I could fully expand it all the way up, but I don't need to. This is good for now, and I can reach all of these if I just run around. It's a cool little way to spend my time if I need to refill this. You can see I don't. Item sorter, I've taken out the bottom row. This is where buckets come in now. Stone goes all the way through down there to the potion brewer, and cobble's just down below, so that's all fine. The TNT machines are working perfectly. Nothing has exploded so far, so I'm counting that as good to go. And yeah, I haven't decorated this floor because I don't want to. This just is going to be back, so it doesn't have to be pretty full. But all the areas that are going to be walked and lived in have been or will be worked on. Then coming up a little bit further, I continue the stairwell all the way up to the top floor, well, what I'm calling the top floor. This will be the storage area once I get onto it. I don't think I'm going to go any further up decoration wise, but I definitely want to make this a little bit more pretty because I think Godbite would appreciate it more. But basically, after this is the last room or floor I think I'm gonna do inside of the castle aesthetically, because I want to take you guys around the outside and show you what I've been doing outside, because it was the whole point of this area in the first place. So let me take you down to the front gate, I think. Oh yeah, look at those buildings. So cool. And we have the finishing touches of all the big builds that I intend on doing in the area. Anyway, let's get on to today's build. So I put up some stones to show where we're going to be building today. I can't stop looking at these things in the background. Don't even ask me how I did them. It's just a lot of putting my head down thinking this might work here, this might work like that, and then I put a wall around everything, and this is the space left over, so I intend to use it for the camel sanctuary because that's the whole purpose of this area anyway. It was just to put this in it for the bite. So I was thinking at the back of the sanctuary I actually want to have an obstacle course, a camel obstacle course specifically. For some reason the rabbits like coming up to these top points and living here, so we'll see if I need to deal with them later, but for now I want to build up this barn or desert styled barn, so I think now's the perfect time for a music montage. Let's go! And we are back. It's a short time lapse because, as you can see, it's only pillars and roofs going on here in the barn that I need to decorate now. But I just want to bring you guys back in to show you what we've got so far. And here it is, all prettified. It didn't really take me that long. It's just a lot of fidgety, niggly little bits that need to go into detail this. I don't need it to be overly fancy because it's just a barn that our camel now resides in. Hey guy! He's basically got a blanket basics. There's some water there for the animals. This is what it looks like inside of his pen. I've just used the mangrove roots to decorate it, to give it more of that deserty kind of feel. some tumbleweeds or short grass and long dry grass in the area to suit the sand desert vibe. Some hay bales around the edges to feed the animals, a bed if I need to sleep in here, because you know how much I like tucking in beds wherever I can. Just some little storage nooks and crannies around the build to give her a little bit of a lived in feel to it. I like it. So what I need to work on next is this idea of the obstacle course. I don't think it'll take me that long just to get the bones in, so let me get to that and I'll bring you guys in once I've constructed it, I guess. Oh, look at this thing. So cool. Get to run through it now. I can't wait till a bite gets to see it. So, yeah. Obstacle course. Alright, stop mucking around. Here we are, guys. Obstacle course bones are in. So, let me show you what I've got going around. Those rabbits. From the barn structure, we have a set of rocks now leading uphill. So I want the camels to go over the rocks. I'll show you that once I get a bit more decorations going around in the area. Here we have a dash jump kind of rock area for the camels to jump over. I've also left there a fall gap that won't hurt them too much, but it's there just to give it some kind of a obstacle like structure. And then we have these water holes. It goes from 1 block, 2 block and 3 block deep, because supposedly you should be able to ride the camels up to 3 blocks deep, but we'll see how that'll go. So now that we have the bones of this in, I need to decorate the area, give this so it's not just a barren desert, give it a bit of life. Oh, let's shoot the gap. Yo, made it. Alright, here we go. Aerial point of view of the little obstacle course that fills up the area now. I think after I've decorated a bit, you'll get to see what the overall look's going to be. So, yeah, it'll be better than just looking at sand in this whole area. I'll add in some more tumbleweeds and lighting and cactus around the area to give it a bit more life. I really like this like Pride Rock. With all the rabbits up there, I want to call it like Rabbit Rock. And I need to detail these water holes a bit more so it's not just sand everywhere, because I don't want sand to be the base of it. Here we go. Let me get to it. Okay, so I may have done a bit more than what I intended, but it's worth it. Come on, check this out. Alright, Amashu now has a giant wall surrounding the whole area. I'll take you on an aerial flight in a moment, but first... Okay. I learned how to make palm trees and I'm so stoked about it. They're awesome. I don't care if I'm biased, but I use them to frame areas that I want to highlight. So these are all positioned in a way that the castle is highlighted. 3 down there, bridges gap in between these main structures. I made a little emblem up for the area because I can't use copyrighted stuff. This all looks so cool. Added some path, first of all, path, and then just things like bordering path to make it make sense in the area, more detail without having to detail the actual buildings, because I haven't changed a bit about them. Oh, also, third building is in. It's hard to time-lapse those things because Bedrock doesn't have like free cam and stuff like that. Use in a third-person mode, and the rest just aren't worth the headache. I don't want to lose achievements and all that kind of stuff, or do way too much work editing to get a video out. Anyway, pathway, as you can see, I haven't fully lit up the area because I think it spoils it, and you'll see once we hit nighttime what I'm talking about. But basically, I've just boarded the road, and there's now a path leading up to the Camel Sanctuary. These fences covered by carpet, so you don't have to jump up the block. It's all just stepping height. Come through. Of course, we have our camel and our skeleton horses now in the pens, so that's cool. And a fully decorated obstacle course. So, all daytime. Let me run you through the obstacle. Grab. Don't tell love by Atopi. But I just want to show you how the obstacle works. Ah, where am I? Okay. So, did you know that camels can actually walk up 1.5 blocks as opposed to us players who can only go up to 1 block without any mods? So, I built these rocks up to be about 1.5 blocks high just to showcase it, right? Because I want the camels to be used to the main purpose of having a camel, right? So, we make our way all up the rocks. That's the first obstacle. Then we have our rabbit rock, I'm calling it. The hybrid of Pride Rock and rabbits, always going up here. So what do? Sprint and you hold the dash and it should, not do that because, see, I know how to jump. Oh, you hold it, hold the dash. I gotta feed our buddy up. Alright, go to the top. Hold. I held that one, okay. One more try. Third time. I did it on purpose. I just want to showcase that camels take less damage than other mobs, even at a height, so there it goes. There's the dash. I had to do it earlier than what I was doing. So although he has lost a bit of health, still retaining a lot of his health compared to the other mobs. Anyway, camels are supposed to be able to, you're supposed to be able to stay on the camel's back for up to 3 blocks deep. But let me show you what's happened. Here we go, this is 1 block deep. All good, I'm riding through fine. Then as soon as I get 2 blocks deep, this is what happens. And that should not be happening according to the... I'm highly disappointed in that. And then I made a 3rd pull that is 3 blocks deep, which also doesn't work. So, I don't know what's going on. I'm pretty sure I read it 3 times, and that's what it's supposed to be. You should be able to ride it up to 3 blocks deep without being yoinked off, but as you saw, I was yeeted, and what can you do about it? Oh, it's getting nighttime. Let me put this guy back. That's our obstacle course anyway. Go back in there, buddy. I'll feed you some cactus later. Have a rest. But I want to show you guys this perspective at night. So let me go back to the front gate. Alright. Now that's getting darker, check sightline out. Firefly bushes around the edges. Come into full effect. Right about nowish. Look at the ear. That's so cute. My favorite time of day now, and I just like walking around here. I don't even care if mobs spawn around me. I'll take it because this is like the coolest thing to witness. Honestly. Yeah, there was money in the back. Alright, but let me show you what else I've been doing around here. So, a lot of little things. I'm going to keep my head down because there's something up there that I don't really want to showcase. Not that I don't want to, but I'm more paranoid about copyright. A copyright strike. So, I've now covered this up. So, this is fully, it's still mob proof, but I put slabs on top of the leaves now, so it's all complete. Also, I don't know if anyone's noticed, but no actual like front door on the first layer, but I don't actually mind because I usually fly up to the story anyway. But anyway, I've created a stairwell now that's not fully decorated, but that's alright because it's all interior stuff that obviously I can get to later, but there's a stairwell. The stairwell now works its way upward to the second floor on the outside. So here we are, second floor. Look at that, so cool. Our area and all the main bits that need to be lit at night are lit. There's some little highlighted spots because I don't want the whole thing to be lit. I want the castle, obviously you've seen it in the front, is all lit up, and I want that light to highlight castle, not everything else clearly, because this is the focal point. Anyway, into the castle, shall we? And I just show you how it's all works together now. So we have our bottom area, our badger mole. If you come to the left, this is the XP farm. Now, super simple. Infestation potion falls onto some armadillos hidden up the back there. The armadillos are taking damage on cactus, and then it spawns the stunfish. What are they called? Things, and they come down into a trident killer. Get all the XP, so that's cool. Automated. Happy about that. That's obviously the armory over there, coming up to the second floor where we now have our furnace array showcase. And if we go all the way up, bada boom boom boom, storage area, and there are windows on either side. One side and side, and I'm gonna show you what I've been working on in these off distance, just for a little bit of extra. Look at it. Oh, she's a beauty. So now we have our central area all filled up, and it doesn't have to be another building, because I think it would take the century away. But if anyone wants to know, I've been building farms up in these side buildings. Just this moss farm, pale moss farm, and another moss farm that purely is converted into a bone meal farm to sustain both of these. I could have done it that half bone meal and half moss for each farm, but I just didn't want to take the risk that I wouldn't have enough bone meal. I've done some micro farms because I've needed these around the area at the moment. I will make the flower farms around this area somewhere, but I don't need them at the moment, so there's any reason why I haven't made them yet. But they're basically here if I want to use fully stocked up of bone meal if and when I need it. And then in our second building made, I have the Whoop farm, and I'll put links in the description for the tutorials that I followed with these farms. But I don't think how they're built. It's just working. I intend to put the crimson one in here too, so I don't have to which them I'm trying to go after. So it'll just be one of each. The other one will sit down the end there with our friend coming in the doorway. That's all that's in this building so far. There are probably a few more things. Oops, I'm going to put in the area purely for aesthetics if and when I get to them. But for now, I think that'll do it. Super happy with how it's turned out. Super happy with what Love Bite has to work with now. Hope he enjoys it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for now, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll check you out on the next one. Bye bye!